What if a child aspired to something greater?
Aspire to the stone's endless destiny.
Of course, I got no aspirations.
If you aspire to inherit my property,
one of the most beautiful things on earth. It's what people aspire to.
We're an aspiring writer.
We are aspiring lumberjacks, strong men.
Oh, well, don't worry. It's not a position I aspire to.
Gold-plated fantasies until every human becomes an aspiring emperor.
I used to look at these people on the record covers and aspire to that.
A lot of aspiring authors talked about writing the great 20th century novel.
Ended for him or her. What if a child aspired to something greater? You were the embodiment of that belief, Cal.
Small thing to wish for, however unattainable, to aspire to the stone's endless destiny. Isn't that the meaning of adornment?
You out there, Jack? Shut up, Hart. Forrest ain't got no aspirations. He still sleeps on a mattress on the floor like a fucking child.
if you hope, I say hope, if you aspire to inherit my property, you must prove.
Jim, it's marriage. It's one of the most beautiful things on earth. It's what people aspire to.
Well, you never got married.
That's true.
There's a tragic setting in the town of Oklahoma City, where an aspiring writer, Henry Crow, committed suicide in front of his parents.
Margot, and who knows what they're doing to her. We are aspiring lumberjacks, strong men. Sapling jacks of 4 fine here standing.
You're so weak.
You know, you're not my wife, Constance. Thank God.
Oh, well, don't worry. It's not a position I aspire to, so fuck you.
I didn't mean it that way.
Let's go.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Dullest dreams with these dollar green, gold-plated fantasies until every human becomes an aspiring emperor, becomes his own god. And where can you go from?
Look in the mirror and not be, I wasn't happy. I used to look at these people on the record covers and aspire to that.
He set out to write his first book. A lot of aspiring authors talked about writing the great 20th century novel. Well, William Forrester did it.
The mirrors. In my time, I aspired to Sidney Carton or Pierre from the Tolstoy.
I think she may have aspirated some food into her lung. I'll administer a course of antibiotics through the feeding tube.
Tragedies of antiquity, are you? The great homicidal classics, maidens aspiring to godheads, or vice versa? That's your kind of thing, is it?
I can't say it is, really. We're more of the love...
In those words, he had been confronted by the embodiment of everything he had ever aspired to be, and the reality of what he would never become.
Now, the Medal of Honor, Congressional Medal of Honor, is the highest award that any soldier could aspire to. What these brave men that I've talked about today did...
But when my father relies on the Bible, I wish to rely on the law courts.
You aspire to the judiciary.
One day, yes, my lord. I wish to make the laws not only admit...
It would have been unimaginable that my daughter would aspire to a career. And 100 years ago?
On everything I've read about you, you seem like the kind of man who aspired to die for something more than this.
Bright, above talented, above loyal that a nigger can aspire to. Say one nigger that just pops up.
Professions, honey, because last month you were a wine connoisseur, now you're an aspiring landscape architect. Let me get that right. Go fuck you! Fucking...
Here? Mightn't that save at least the idea of democracy to aspire to? Eventually to become worth...
You said earlier you aspired to be the kind of person who had an adventurous spirit. Is that correct?
Something like that.
Do you take risks?
Pulled down the bike path and wandered into this Venice Beach house, where aspiring actress Harmony Faith Lane was shocked to discover him.
I jogged by, hi, hello.
They never have been, never will be. We should encourage our children to aspire to achieve more than we have. For our children today will be the leaders of...
Because precepts also can tell us a lot about ourselves. Who is it that I aspire to be? That is the question that we should be asking ourselves all the time.
Quickly, they're here. How grand. Chase and 4. You never aspired to that, Mr. Allen.
No, indeed. Well,
Yvette is no longer with us. We're calling for Denise.
Model?
Actress, aspiring. Oh, they're advertising. She's talented, too, she says.
And what qualifications has he that entitle him to aspire to such great office? We're told he's a lord.
Yourselves. You must aspire to some improvement. Cannot simply keep repeating.
Made you.
My mommy made me.
Her womb was your factory, and one of those built to aspire to the human condition. What is the name of your maker? Serve U.S. Easy.